Hello, this is Melanie Gray, the instructor that you will have for Family-Centered Health Promotion. Well, I'd like to welcome you to the course. I'd like to let you know that there are many ways for us to stay connected as a group, as a class, as a community, and to collaborate. I'd like you to join my Google Circle here at Melanie Gray, Grand Canyon Faculty at gmail.com. You can also, if you join the circle, then we can meet one-to-one by video. You can meet with in groups. I highly suggest that you and your groups, for your group project, use the Google Circles and Google Hangouts to collaborate. I think it's an efficient way of managing your time and getting clarity, because and texting are not always the best methods for collaboration. You can also reach me on Skype. My ID is PRN Love a Nurse. And if you have an emergent need to get to me, message to get to me, please email me directly through my email, uh, because this email goes directly to my mobile device. If you wait for me to log on, it's not generally until the evening that I look at your messages. They're posted on LoudCloud. Family-Centered Health Promotion is a course that focuses on theories, health promotion models, and teaching principles. And we look at families and communities. In acute care, you focus on the individual patient and their illness. As a community health nurse, as a bachelor's prepared nurse, you're learning to see the world in terms of families, systems, and communities. So that's kind of the transition you're making from the associate degree or diploma nurse to a bachelor's prepared nurse. Also, we're looking to help you build skills that will move you toward your next level, called your MSN. And then hopefully you'll then go on for your PhD. But for now, I know we need to have first things first, but the goal is to prepare you for the future and to help you see healthcare on a larger scale, looking at families and communities versus the individual. In terms of grading for the semester, for the term, um, for participation grade, you're going to be expected, per the college policy, to participate in discussion for 4 or 5 days, and to have 2 substantive posts. And that means that you are uh, produce a post that provides some relevant insight, information. You might incorporate something you read from your reading in your reading, or in a magazine, or saw on the news, or you might find uh, um, a article link that you'd like to share. But the substantive posts don't have to be papers, of course. A decent, 4 or 5 lines that or more that demonstrate that you understand the content and are able to apply it. Just replying to someone saying, "Hey Jane, that was a nice post. I agree with what you said." That's not, though, you're going to do that. You can definitely do that. That would not be a substantive post. So in order to get 30 points, you need to basically just demonstrate your ability to read, incorporate, and apply the content and the concepts that we're trying to employ and develop within you, um, as a beginning bachelor's prepared nurse. Weekly discussions. I'm reminding you and asking you to please read the discussions questions very carefully, um, to make sure that you meet all the criteria. For example, for this week's one of this week's questions, the first question asks that you use the health belief model to tell how the nurse can encourage a patient who is status post myocardial infarction to make immediate and permanent behavior changes in his or her eating habits and activity levels, especially when the patient views these changes to be insurmountable. So, and so you're going to really want to address one, how you're going to use the health belief model. How are you going to use it? To tell how you're going to encourage a patient with who is status post myocardial infarction to make immediate and permanent behavior changes. That's one thing part you have to do. And then you want to, because you really want to address how you're going to do this if the patient views these changes to be insurmountable. So how do you encourage and help a patient when you sense there are barriers to their learning? And then you're going to have to provide a nursing diagnosis with interventions and outcomes to assess the patient's behavior. A nursing diagnosis, one is fine, but make sure you incorporate all of these components so that you can earn the entire 15 points. Your second question asks you to tell how the proceed model can be used to design an educational program that addresses health promotion for families and school-age children. So you're going to is asking for a couple of things: how you use this model and how you use it to do what? To design an educational program that addresses health promotion for families with school-age children. Again, the course is looking at helping you develop teaching skills to individuals and families, and also to incorporate models and theories. We'll be doing that across over the 5 weeks, developing, sharing, looking at models and theories that you're going to apply in your thinking and and thoughts and ideas regarding how to educate and support your patients. And then I want you to think about your goals for the week. I have set up your groups. I'm suggesting that you meet with your group this week, that you review the CLC assignment criteria, and that you all establish a goal within the next 2 weeks to have a topic that I can approve by the December 8th. That will then allow you 3 strong weeks in the course to work on the project. I know that students are always concerned about the group project and not feeling safe and feeling that their grade is vulnerable to the lack of participation of another teammate. And so I suggest that you do a couple things. That you are active in your group forum, and that in your group forums, when you guys meet by phone or text or email, that you just post a little blurb that says, Sally and Mark met by phone for 20 minutes today, and we discussed our topic, or we thought about 2 topics. And just say, that if you reached out to the other person and they couldn't make it, but just kind of just put a short blurb in the forum saying, validating that you guys are collaborating and working. And also make sure that you complete the CLC agreement, because and you define in that who's going to do what section of the assignment. Because though I do grade the assignment as a whole, that's part of your professional development to work with teams, I will always take in consideration your participation, the amount of how you did your section of the assignment, as well as if, someone is not showing up to the group and participating in the group forum to get the assignment done. I'm not going to penalize the other people that are working. So I really want you to understand that there's no penalty. I do look at the assignments. You don't have to worry about, not having a passing grade on the assignment. Though I do have to grade the assignment as a whole, I do look at how each section was done based on your agreement and the level of participation and effort that you demonstrate in your forums. So I'm in your forums a lot. I'm talking to you a lot. So you are not doing this assignment alone. I do try to really have a strong dialogue with each group to make sure that you're on the right track, because I do know that this is your first course, your second course in the program. And secondly, lastly, for this week, you have your first assignment. The instructions for it are very clear, so please read it carefully. You'll also notice that there is the grading criteria is posted in Cloud as well. And so I grade you on these criteria exactly as they are stated. So I encourage you as you write your paper or when you complete it to double check it to make sure that you have made all of these points, that you have addressed all these points, and make sure that you have good APA style formatting and good grammar. Also. So I look forward to working with you. This is a quick overview of the course. If you have any further questions, feel free to email me, or better yet, meet me in a Google Hangout. Make it a great day, and let's make it a great 5 weeks.